All right, boys and girls, after our community helper book, now we're going to take an inside look at some of those community helpers and some other community helpers of what they use, where they work, and what they do. So I want you guys to think about, could you be this community helper? What would you like to ask these community helpers? And do you know any community helper that does what we're about to see? All right, so we're going to take a look. All right. Who could guess what community helper would be at a pool? We're going to take a look at some of the tools that they use. So this pool is inside. Some pools are outside, but the one that we're looking at is inside of a building. So the first tool we're going to look at is this red life-saving device. When a lifeguard jumps in the pool, they jump in with that, so it helps them stay above water and it helps them put a person on it if they need saving. Another tool we're going to look at is this hook. The hook is to reach in and help somebody come to the side if they can't swim. So know that if you're at the pool and you can't swim, that people are going to help you. Also, they have a tube that they could throw in if somebody is too far away and they don't want to jump in, but they could swim a little bit, they'll throw the tube at them. The last thing that they use is a first aid kit. Who knows what a first aid kit is? I want you to think about, what might you need a first aid kit for at a pool? But these are some of the tools that a lifeguard uses. Also, they have a life chair that they could sit in and be nice and close to the water. Okay, boys and girls, so now we're on to our second community helper. Does anyone know what this might be? The community helper in here is a teacher. Do you know a teacher? I want you to think about that, and we're going to take a tour of the classroom. So a classroom has a lot of space to write what they have to. So they could have a whiteboard or a chalkboard. They also, most of the time, have a computer to help put pictures and words on that whiteboard. They also have desks or tables for children to sit at. A lot of teachers have classroom libraries and a place for circle time. So this classroom has a lot of books. They also have a lot of number charts, colors, shapes, everything that you may need in a classroom. So I want you to think of questions for a community helper teacher and think about what you will want to say to them or ask them. Also, I want you to think about, could you be a community helper? Can you be a teacher to help students? Today, we are going to see our last community helper. We're going to go somewhere that they have an office, that they use computers and phones and printers, and we're going to see what it's like to be a businessman. The community helper, a businessman, works in big buildings like this one. They have to check in and then go to their office as a businessman. They have big desks. They have a whiteboard, a computer, a phone, and a printer. Their job is to deal with people every day and make decisions, and help anyone that may need it in their office.